listen up, because I'm going to give you something that's going to make all the difference for your next week and for how you prep your mind, your body, your soul every morning. So, today's Daily Fire, Brendan Burchard gave us the acronym R for How Are You? So, every morning for this next week, when you're standing in front of that lovely mirror, adoring yourself, your beingness, you can ask yourself, how are you? How are you, beautiful being? Good morning. R, A-R-E. A stands for awe. What can I be in awe? Here, am I back? Are we good? What can I be in awe of today, right? Gosh, if you have a kiddo, it's so easy to be in awe of their little brains and how they're putting stuff together. When they first get sarcasm, we're like, I don't really think you meant that, Mom, right? Or just the ideas they get, the things they remember, the things they put together, and sometimes the silly things they say or do, right? It's just, wow. And then if you think even back further, right? Or if you've just recently had a little baby, my goodness, can you be in awe of what we can create inside our own human bodies is just spectacular, right? You can also walk out in nature, right? As highly sensitives, we love nature. We find a lot of ooh, peace and ease and just wonderful feelings in nature, right? Grounding, recentering, feeling good in nature, being in awe of nature, right? Just like watching as the treetops are swaying lightly in the wind and hearing that rustling through the leaves. I love that. Right now, the wildflowers are blooming like crazy here in Austin, Texas. And just, I'm just driving and I'm just appreciating and just in awe, right? Or especially when I'm walking, I actually have the time and I can appreciate the colors and how they all work together and how incredibly beautiful and also intricate nature is, right? It's like, gosh, when you look at a single flower of like how it gets to be there, how it gets to manifest, how it gets to push through. When you see a dandelion on the side of a sidewalk and you're just like, how did you manage to like get that seed into the crack and just bloom in this spot, which must be really hard to get water there. It's just incredible. Can we be more in awe of life, of this planet, of this earth, of the city that you're living in, of the people around you? Can we be more in awe? What are you in awe of today? And tomorrow morning, ask yourself, be curious, what can I be in awe of today, right? By the end of the day, I'm going to have something that I'm going to be incredibly in awe of. Second word is R, reverence. Now, I had to look that word up and I might be paraphrasing, but it is about really appreciating and deeply adoring a thing or a person, right? Reverence, having reverence for life. Are you so incredibly appreciated? Hey, I woke up this morning. There must be a reason why I am on this kind of crazy earth at this moment. I must be meant to be here. I must have a purpose. There must be something for me today. How can I positively contribute? And the other thing that came to mind for me, because sometimes as highly sensitives, it is hard to appreciate others because we're drawn into emotional whirlwinds by others, right? When we haven't quite mastered our boundary setting yet to other people's, when we're still an emotional sponge, or on days where we're just tired or worn out or overstimulated, it's very hard to draw that boundary between our emotions and somebody else's emotions. So it's hard to be around other people, right? And I mean, gosh, especially when I think back on my college years when I didn't know yet that I was highly sensitive and I just overwhelmed myself all the time on the UT campus, which is so much happening and so many demands on me and so much stress and so much overwhelm. And I definitely remember just like, gosh, screaming while driving in traffic of just like, I can't be surrounded by all these people, by all this concrete, or like prepping myself, sitting in the parking lot in my car, prepping myself, going, I so do not want to be around people right now, but I have to go and get these groceries because once I'm home, I don't want to go anywhere anymore, right? And then putting in my earbuds and going in with this attitude of nobody better talk to me. Don't you dare say a word. Didn't you dare even acknowledge me. I do not want to exist right now around everybody else. I just want to walk in there, get the stuff I need, and get home, right? So we get into this mood sometimes. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you have these moments. As a highly sensitive, we get into this mood of, I need solitude. I need space. I need to be in a quiet, dark place. And I don't want anybody to exist right now. I don't want anybody to know I exist right now. I just want to be on my own, by myself, existing in my own bubble right now because everything else is just too exhausting and too overwhelming, right? But then think of it. That's not what we always want, right? That movie comes to mind, and I so don't know what it's called. If you know what it is, write it below in the comments. It's really not a movie for highly sensitive if you're easily jarred by super overwhelming emotional movie. Once again, I watched it before I knew I was highly sensitive, holding on to my boyfriend's hand on the right and my sister's hand on the left, and I had nightmares of this movie for 6 months. Anyway, Will Smith living in the world of like zombies, right? Terrible virus, everybody turns into zombies. During daylight, they can't come out, so he wanders about in daylight, right? Well, he is so lonely in this town where there's nobody else anymore, right? That he like grabs these big posters of, movie stars, whatever, and he like puts them there in like the video store and like interacts and talks with them every day just to like stay sane. So it's like, yes, we want other people around us. We need other people around us. This is why we're doing the work that we're doing to know what we can do as highly sensitives. So, can we have that reverence every day to just appreciate one person in our immediate environment, or somebody who is checking out our groceries at the store? Can we send them love? We don't even have to say anything. That's the beauty. We can just emanate this vibration of just deep love, of this deep understanding of, oh, I know where you are. Deep, just appreciation. Thank you for being here. Okay, I gotta hurry up and finish up, but I'll tell you the last one. The last one is E for enthusiasm, excitement. What can you be excited about tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning when you wake up, what can I be excited about? I'm hoping you have something exciting happening every single day of this week. And if not, build it into your day. Some tiny little thing, even if it's just getting a hot chocolate with your kiddo. Build something exciting, something that you can have enthusiasm for every single day. You're doing amazing. You're doing the work. I love that you're showing up for this, and I love that you're showing up for yourself. Have a beautiful Easter Sunday evening, and I will see you tomorrow.